Okay, should be ready. All right. So we have these two we have this is what you said here. Okay, and then we have these two sentences where we say almost the same thing, but we say it a little bit differently. Do you see any difference between these two? Between these in the meaning? Do you see any difference in the meaning between these two sentences? No. I guess not.
Yes.
I guess not. What difference do you see?
What difference? Difference is that because I had to do and I was supposed to do. It's different meaning.
Yes.
I don't
Well.
know how I can explain.
Okay. Let me explain it to you so it's very clear to you. All right. Maybe you feel some kind of meaning, but let's really understand what the difference is. All right. So, in this case, if you say I had to do something,
I had to do. I'm like I must to do. Like I must.
no, that's not the
Huh?
difference. Okay. So if you had to do it, this means when we say this in English, that means you did it. If you say I did it, if you say I had to, that means you did it. If you say I was supposed to, that means you didn't do it. Okay. In both cases, you had an obligation. Okay, let's write it down here. In both cases, there was an obligation. So here, there was an obligation.
Obligation.
You understand this word obligation, right?
I
Like,
want to.
like must. Okay. Even though you shouldn't say must. Have to. Okay. Obligation is like have to, right? Well, I'll find the translation.
Obligation. They have like have to, but not
It's
must.
it's
Not must.
Yeah, well, this is what I taught you a different time. Probably is
Not the same.
you should not use must for obligations, but in Russian, obligation is going to be
Обязательство.
Обязательство. I know.
okay. All right. So you had an obligation. With had to, you had an obligation, and you did it. You fulfilled the obligation. Okay. So, for example, I gave you homework to do, and you did the homework. So you had to do a load of homework, is what you would say in that case. Okay. With supposed to, you had an obligation, but you didn't do it.
I was supposed to know.
So we make a distinction in English. We make a difference between these two things. In Lithuanian and Russian, it's the same thing, but in English, not. If you did do it, you should say have to, and if you didn't do it, you should say
Supposed.
supposed to. Right. So that was a mistake. So if you look,
Yes. Okay. Understand. If I say I had to do, it means like I did it. Yes. Okay. Understand. No. This. If I say I was supposed, I didn't do it. That. Yes.
right. So what about the sentence up?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Understand.
They
Now I
haven't
understand.
done what should you say?
Obligation
In
fulfilled.
this sentence. Okay. There's a problem here. So what should you say? This is wrong. So what should we change? What should we say in this sentence here? They haven't done what?
The I they supposed.
Right, exactly. They haven't done what we need to be. Okay, it's to be supposed to. Okay, so they haven't done what they were supposed to. It's because it's passive. You can say were
They, they were supposed.
to do.
They haven't done what they were supposed to do. Supposed. Not easy.
Yeah.
They
Well,
haven't done. They haven't done.
yeah, it's harder
They,
than in Lithuanian because in Lithuanian you just say the same thing. So here we have to be aware of which one we're talking about. They did it, or it was done, or it was not done somehow. clear?
Okay, okay, okay.
Could you make a sentence with had to? Like, for example, I had to, uh, I don't know, I had to make a lot of calls, so I didn't get out of the office until late.
In past perfect.
It's not past perfect.
No,
This
no.
is not past perfect. This is just have to in the
Just
past.
only in the past. I
This is
understand.
just have to, but in the past. So I had to make a lot of calls, so I didn't leave the office until late.
I had to did a lot of calls. I had,
To make a lot of
had
calls. So,
made a lot of calls. I had I had to buy tickets for this evening.
right. I had to buy tickets for this evening, so I don't have any money left. Okay. So we want to make some kind of sentence where it's clear, or a set of sentences where it's clear that we actually did the thing that we had an obligation to do. So if I said, if you said, I had to buy tickets for this evening, so I don't have any cash left. Right? Cash. You know what cash means,
Mhm.
right? I don't have any cash left, so this is clear that you actually did it, right? Or you could say, I was supposed to buy tickets, but I didn't have any money with me.
Mhm.
Okay, now it's clear that you didn't do it. Well, the meaning is that you didn't do it. In these sentences, it's clear that you didn't do it, so you really have to say supposed to
But
now.
but I had used with first form of verb. I had I had buy, not I had bought.
No, I had to buy.
I had yes, I had to buy, but
Yeah,
I
with it's the infinitive. Okay, it's the infinitive here.
I
No,
said
it's not. It's the verb is have to here. The verb is not buy. The verb is have to, and then buy is infinitive, like the thing that you do, that you or the thing that you
yeah,
had
okay,
to do.
okay,
Okay, it's a thing
okay,
actually. It's an
yes,
activity,
okay.
but it's a thing. So you don't have to worry about that. If you have, really, in general, with any kind of verb construction, you're only going to change the simple time, which is past or present. You're only going to change the simple time with the first words, or the first word. Uh, it's have to. It's two words. Okay, but with the first basically verb, the first part, I guess I have to say. The first, if you're only going to put the first part of any verb construction in simple time, past or present. Okay, you're not going to say, for example, I didn't bought. No, 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 no. I didn't buy.
I didn't buy. Yeah, I know.
Same thing. So I had to buy, not I had to bought. I had to buy. Have to is the verb here that's in the past or in the past. Had to. Okay.
I didn't buy. Yeah, okay.
So cool. I think we Well, we didn't do examples, but it's hopefully that's pretty clear. We'll come back to that later anyway. Okay.
Yeah, okay.